What makes Bitcoin powerful? Now, the number one thing is no single organization controls Bitcoin. As you know, the concept of money in general public is that a bank controls the money supply or controls the money. However, in case of Bitcoin, it is controlled by everyone who uses Bitcoin, as they are the real people who control this currency. Now, in a bank, the bank can come in and increase the money supply or decrease the money supply. It can tell you that there will be like new taxes have been applied by the government, so you need to pay them. So, in turn, your money gets reduced. But in Bitcoin, all these things cannot happen because it's not controlled by a single entity. Therefore, no one can come in and say you need to pay taxes or you need to do this or you need to do that. Yes, as you register into multiple wallets, you may be required to show your identity and in turn pay taxes. But in case of Bitcoin, Bitcoin in itself is foolproof. So the bank cannot know if you sold or bought. That's why people use hardware wallet or paper wallet so that no one knows. Now, Bitcoin is limited in supply. This is a myth that people think is true, but in reality, it is true. You might think that as it is a digital currency only in computer, therefore it could be unlimited in supply. But no, it's not. Unlimited supply creates devaluation, and that's why physical currencies fall because the government keep on increasing its supply each and every year. The printing presses keeps on printing new money, and as the money supply grows, your value of currency drops because the supply gets increased and demand usually is the same because the number of people within a country are let whatever the population is, it remains the same. But as the government prints more money, it increases the supply. Now Bitcoin on the other hand is limited to exactly 21 million coins. Now you might think Bitcoin have no set value, and you're right. If you own a dollar or a pound bill, then simply by looking at the paper, you can see its value printed on it. Example $1. Now it's just a paper, but when you exchange it, it gives you a value of $1. You buy something, it gives you a value of $1, when in fact it is just a paper. The same way, as Bitcoin gets popular, its value rises due to its power of exchange. That is, if you buy something, you get more value, so its price rise. And it's as simple as this. Whereas dollar or pound bill is set according to the price printed on it. And as government increases the supply by printing more money, its value gets decreased. Whereas Bitcoin value is like no set value, whereas a paper bill have a printed value on it. So that's the major difference, and that's what makes Bitcoin more popular. Now Bitcoin is transparent, and that's true. The unique thing about Bitcoin is its transparency. It offers privacy in terms of personal data, whereas all transaction and amount can be seen. This brings openness and trust in Bitcoin, as you can see who sold and who bought, and you cannot fall into the trap. Whereas its privacy features keeps the real data, that is the personal data, hidden, so no one can trace it back to a single person. It's really hard. They might trace it back through wallets, But Bitcoin in itself doesn't let you see who sold. Because let's presume if I bought something, a Bitcoin, in an exchange in Japan, and I converted it into a paper wallet. I took that paper wallet to US and sold it to my friend. Now, once my friend will buy it, how will people know that he bought it from ABC until and unless they know my public ID. Even if they know my public ID, then even they don't know who owns that public ID. Until and unless they can somehow get to my wallet in Japan and ask for my details. If they don't know that I have bought it in Japan, then there is no way that they can trace it back to me. And that's what makes Bitcoin so popular. Transaction cannot be reversed. In Bitcoin, once a transaction is processed, it cannot be reversed, no matter what. And that brings a real trust in this currency. Because if you send someone or a company some Bitcoin payments, then it cannot be reversed. So it's a sure thing. Because as it cannot be reversed, people know that it can be trusted. If you transferred money from some account to another, no one can stop it. Even the wallet company cannot stop it. And that's what makes it a popular thing. Because once it's in a Bitcoin address, it's really simple to transfer. Because a wallet helps you buy the thing. It doesn't store the money in the wallet itself. The money is stored in that Bitcoin address. So the wallet cannot stop you from selling it to another person. Now, you can send Bitcoin without fees. If you want to transfer US dollar or Japanese yen or Great Britain pound, then the bank apply fees. And it takes many days to reach the other end. Whereas Bitcoin is free from these fees. Additionally, it's an instant transfer. This is why Bitcoin is so powerful and its value is rising. Thank you.